Hey there, friends. Welcome back with the Plapper. Platypus is the name. We're going to play some Vidya games today. Let's go ahead and open browser. Yep. Move that over here. Move that over here. All right. Can you guys see it? Is it good? Is that a good size? How about that? How about that? Yeah, we're playing on our phone. That means I'm looking directly at my phone for the entire stream. We're gonna play this until Baldur's Gate 3 is ready, and this might affect my frame rate. I'm not sure. We'll find out because I'm downloading the game right now. All right, you guys ready for Master of All? Nope, me neither. Let's switch our party first. Who do we want? More money, but when do we want them? Right now? I want to put some characters that I really like in. We're going to put a 9S. I like Herminia with Stead. I like Stead being good. Theo's just our healer. I like Cyrus. I like Sophia. I like Gilderoy. There's so many characters I like is the problem. I've never gotten a copy of Lynette. I've only ever had the one copy. How crazy is that? She is squishy AF. I really like Uni. I don't think she's very strong, but I do like her. Can we go to the status screen for this guy? Did we not get his Awakening Stone? Or it was closed, wasn't it? Fuck. Alright. Alright, let's spare a moment. Here we go. Excuse me, traveler. You're a member, Platypoo? This is Gilderoy, the founding fucking member. I have a letter here addressed to your band. I like having Gilderoy in the party. It just feels right. To my dearest neighbors. Been watching you all for a long time now. Watching your thoughts? Yeah, right, buddy. Just trying to scare me. Your sound is very low for who? There's no way. There's no way. Check 1, 2. Let's take a look here. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm saying that you're a goddamn liar! Get out of here! I'm kidding. Let me check. Let me listen to my stream and pull it up. We'll take a look here. Okay, let's go to home. And I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep playing. Let's hear it. Okay, I would say it's a little quiet. I could boost it a little bit. How's that? Is that going to be better? Is that going to be better for you? Let's find out. Check 1, 2. 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 I'm listening to myself after the fact. You can barely hear anything. I can hear myself fine. Like, look at the stream is coming through just fine. I can hear myself fine. Yeah, it's coming through fine. So it's got to be on your end. Got it. Well, I apologize. You obviously are responding to what I'm saying, so you can at least hear it to some extent. So I apologize but you're gonna have to deal with it if you want to watch, because I can't do anything else. But regardless, oh, let's listen to the story here. Allow me to express my gratitude. Lights of Orstera, I await you at the Isle of Orsa. The time has come to make everything clear. Until the Master Bestower of All that comes in at the next one. We're probably playing this maybe a little over an hour. We'll see. But I want to play Baldur's Gate 3, but I'm downloading it and it's taken forever because they didn't get to preload the game or whatever. Head for the Isle of Orsa. All right, bro. I'm all about that Isle of Orsa. Isn't this where all the rings are? Don't we have all 8 now? We got like the Dragon Balls, and now we could summon the Mega Dragon. Dragon D's balls. Are they actually gonna? All right, I'll walk. Oh, let's take a look. Actually, let's be good noodles. Let's go to the exchange. Let's see if we can get the repellent bracelet level 2. Memory fragment. I don't remember what these are. In fact, I'm not in the right spot. I'm looking for... Oh, sorry. Not guide fragments, you idiot. They're guide stone fragments. Duh. Where's it at? The repellent beret. 30,000, bro. But I do want it. We could go... Well, that. Wingate is maxed out, so we can get that. Who else did we max out? We must have maxed out Laura. We must have maxed out Ashland. We must have maxed out Sidrid and Ramona. If we have this many on any character, it's because we maxed them out. If it's the characters we're really low on that we didn't max them out. Alright, we're just gonna get it. You know what? I don't mind encounters right now. I'm just so... It's 30,000. It's so fucking exciting. God damn it! Alright, game. I get it. You need me to spend more money? How tough are these guys? Not very. Understood. Not very. We're not fighting him. How weird did they make me do this walk, though? Yeah, just do the boost. It takes a little bit longer, but it's okay. Bum 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 bum. Let's take a look here. Alright, we must not have either of the bracelets on, because this is a high encounter rate. You know, let's just attack normal. We don't need that ×4 boost. I wonder what was, like, high damage in the very beginning. Oh, hold on. In the really beginning of the game. Change equipment. Whoa. Do you actually have no equipment on? 9S. Just put something on. A battle-tested spear? You think that's what you're going to get? No way. Take the Tressa spear, bro. And you can go ahead and put on your repellent beret. Oh, Gilderoy does have it. It's just a really high encounter rate. All right. Well, you know, there we go. That's that. Looks like we can go down there. Boost them. These guys have like 20 HP. What the fuck? This Baldur's Gate thing is gonna take forever. To be fair, I am streaming. Maybe it'll speed up. Should we? I don't think we need to take the heal, but I see it there. I see a blue flame and I want to take it, you know? So who do you think Phineas is? The fact that I'm per platypus and people already say like, oh, are you like Perry the platypus? You from Phineas and Ferb? 1, I haven't seen that show. 2, he's not even fucking purple. Although I do go by Platty and he is Perry, so I do understand it. And he is like, apparently that show is popular, or at least it was. I don't know. But he's not even purple. He's like blue or turquoise or something. And frankly, it's pissing me off. Okay, are you the evil? Are you the middle finger? It is me, the middle finger. The little finger. Cigna. Yeah, good to see me. I won't lie, it's kind of weird looking how flat that cup was. Speak with the ring maidens? I don't want to, man. Alright, we're all here. Your journey's approaching a turning point. Proceed anyway? Yeah. The thumb, the pointer finger. Thank you very much for coming. I missed the middle finger. That's the one second from the right. Immemorial, okay. The fingies. Do you remember me? Maybe when you give me a couple more pixels. Rise now. Yeah, you were the first guy we spoke to. Of course, I've forgotten about you. I mean, it's been about a year. My name is Phineas. A year's not that long. I mean, it's long, but it's not like that long. Phineas, bestower of all. Phineas. You have traveled for a long while, by your reckoning. But I had been looking for you for far longer than that. In the beginning, there was no heaven or earth in all of Ostera. There was only chaos. In time, Orsa, mother of all, was born. And so she created me in her image. So you're like really hot? You and her bore. She made a copy of herself and then fucked it? It is basically the incest story. Humans. So your children created us? Yeah, not directly. Does that make you our grandfather then? If you birth children with Orsa, mother of all, then that means you're a god? No, you're a copy of a god. The Flamebringer's ring. We honored to be in your presence, my lord. So what's a god want with us? Bargello, quit being so rude. Allow me to continue. It is time to destroy all the humans now. You guys have served your purpose, and you're all stinky. Man. Already, upon giving birth to her 13th and final child, my wife, Orsa, mother of all, drew her final breath. I mean, it's hard to give birth to 13 children at one fucking time, bro. So he's emotionally weak. Realm of death, you found your beloved, but she was in a deep sleep from which I could not wake her. That's what death kind of does. There was but one method for reviving her. The rings. By sacrificing the 8 gods whose power safeguarded the continent, Orsa would return to me. 8 gods. We have 8 rings, so obviously that's what they're talking about. Their power safeguarded the continent. The continent would fall into darkness after having lost them. And so I descended upon the land to contemplate my actions. I found humans to be utter fools, abhorring and murdering each other, indulging in the fruits of the land, the fruits of greed and desire, of power, of wealth. I was conflicted. After hundreds of years, I came upon an idea. I would leave the decision up to humans themselves, whether I should let them live or wipe them out. I turned the power of the 8 gods into 8 rings, and then bestowed them to humans. But all those who received them were overcome by greed and evil, without fail. Now, what about the ring bearer chosen? And yet, ring bearer chosen, you were different. Yeah, we're the chosen one. The Flamebringer led you, along with other pure-hearted individuals, to defeat the other ring bearers and save the continent. And thus, you have made clear to me the vast potential that humans possess. You're welcome. Maybe we don't need to kill you then. But I will. So I have come to a decision. I will abandon my dear Orsa and give the future to you. Well, I mean, that seems kind of anticlimactic, but I support that decision. Thank you. I've gathered you all here to let you know I am not gonna do anything. Who are you? Exactly. Goodbye. Why are we here? Why'd you waste our time? I'm glad I gave you a ring. Now I have one final request. Would you return your ring to me? No. No. This guy's full of shit. He just needs the last ring. I really wish here they would have said no, and it would have broke his character a little bit more, and then he would have done the thing, and then he would have, like, but I guess we'll willingly give him the ring. And then shit goes crazy. This motherfucker. Alright, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy, take your motherfucking ring back, you piece of shit. It didn't even give me any power. It just gave me the ability to spend too much money. You want me to talk to these fucking losers? No, who's the... Okay, we'll talk to the coolest. Take your motherfucking ring. Piece of shit.
よくぞ決心した。8つの指輪たちはすべてここにある。そして彼らの役目は終わった。さあ、指輪を
It is time they were destroyed. Yeah, I'm so fucking sure, bro.
だが案ずるな。神々は指輪を離れ、あるべき姿へ帰るのだ。この先も
They will continue to watch over the continent. Are we the blue one?
君たち、選ばれし者が闇に落ちそうな時、傍らでその子。
That's not true. I had 107 allies.
君たちが大陸灯火の
I hereby name you Guardians of Light.
君たちも
Will you lend me your strength as well?
目を閉じよ。
All you need to do is close your eyes.
そしてさあ、力。
ラディ、ドラネ、イグミ、サルミ。
Mm-hmm. You're speaking pig Latin again.
ロフェニ、カダティオ、ノスタ。
I like when the voice acting lines up with the words that I'm hearing, even if it's, maybe it's Latin, maybe it's not nonsense. I don't know.
リベノエク、イムダ、ムディ。
Oh no, not the muddy.
セレ、デシデラ、イミリ。
Emily? Emily Mudney.
さらばだ。オルサよ。
Or shall I say Ors Terra?
人間たちに未来あれ。
I don't trust this guy.
シグナ。 黒い炎。
Theoria, the pointer finger,
まさか。
Goodbye.
シグナ。あなた。まさか。闇に。
Ah, nice. I was merely following orders, Dark Priestess Signa. His orders, Galdrea the Fallen. Or Cygnus. True, or Sazantos. Grant unto me thy strength. Sir Sazantos? Yeah! I knew he was a sack of shit. Actually, I thought it was, I kind of gave up on him being a sack of shit after his story.
私はやはり
Got him! Sniped, bro. I thought Sazantos was either going to die, but then he didn't die. I thought he would become a bad guy, but neither of those happened. So I'm happy that they saved it for the bigger story. That is why I will create a world without desire. I'm so sure. I've never met this guy, but he seems like a real dick. Did he just reduce a god to ash? Yeah, Ash Ketchum. Allow me to thank you for gathering the rings for me. You led me straight to them. Hope you don't think ill of me. You're right. No, this is totally cool, bro. Go ahead. I got my ring back. You only get 7. The Flamebringer. So he's alone, still chooses you. No matter, Dark Princess Signa, if you would please.
ベルムフラママレティクフラマ
Flamma Flamma Melodic Velim, yeah. They must be speaking like Swedish or something. Portugal. General.
あれは
That's...
何が起きている
Yep. That's a door.
いいことじゃなさそうだ
Nothing good, that's... Yeah, Bargello, thank you. You're always here to fucking provide insight. Awaken to the truth. The azure flame was never anything but a fabrication. Behold, this is the true flame. The accursed flame. That will cleanse you from your sin.
黒獣
Accursed? Hear me, covetous humans. Abandon your worthless lives and join the rapacious dead. Becoming my puppets. Oh, let's go! They're puppets, bro. They're fucking cool-ass zombies. They look like sands.
間違いな客には退場願う
そうだな
選ばれし者よ
Oh no, they're attacking.
まあいいけど
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see how tough they are. They might be really easy.
出そうか
They might not.
終わりにしよう弱点
これは
きやり
Alright. We will take this as a serious fight. And are they all weak to fire? They are. So go ahead and fireball.
本気を出そうか
Who's behind you? Eh, you just do a normal fireball. Man, you're bad at hitting all enemies, aren't you? Go ahead and just do this one. And you're going to go ahead and Desperate Resolve. I did bring 9S back with me.
君には治療が必要だよ
氷よ
I don't think you can miss magic.
炎燃えろ
Oh no, we only have single fireball on. I'm so fucking dumb.
商売人の意地ってもんだ
Alright, well, you know what? Here you go. Just everyone just ice it up with extra ice. Go and do a double spear, boy. You're gonna go ahead and do a radiant arrow. You're gonna heal everyone right at the end of the turn.
あなたのお仕事
お任せ
Good hit.
敵を解析します
クルター・グラキエスあとは我らの命は巡りゆく
We're not doing good. Come on, you gotta do my boy like that?
を書いた覚えはない
僕に考えがあります
Enhanced. Enhanced. I wish we had Violet again. No, 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 don't boost. Just heal. It's okay. Da, 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 da. Oh, they're weak to light.
我らの命は巡りゆく裏を書かれました
Ouch.
名誉
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get way better at the game right now.
と
高ぶってきましたわ。
You're gonna pog chant this guy.
おお突撃を
They're all weak to spear, so this should be good, but it doesn't always work out that way.
見極めてやる身をもって学ぶがいい
Let's try to kill one of them. These guys are definitely way... I thought this would be like a normal fight. It's actually like kind of a boss fight, and I wasn't really ready. Why wouldn't it? Because it was 3 normal enemies, I'm like, of course they're gonna send a boss, I guess. But when I saw 3 normal enemies, like, oh, well, maybe not.
僕に考えがあります
You can go and do this. It's actually pretty good here.
任せとけ
You can go ahead and make us all immune to blind.
薬いるかい
Marvelous.
おとなしくしてください
身をもって学ぶがいい
Quit being immune to everything.
すぐ直して
助かったよ
ありがとうございます
Wind resist up. That's always nice. This would be a great fight for thieves.
かかってこいよ
Delusion. Go ahead and do your darkness of heart. That's still pretty good here. Quadruple super shot.
ひざまずきなさい。
You're gonna do the super ice against that guy. And you're gonna keep paralyzing thrusting. I think we're fine, but
君にはこの渇きがわかる
任せるよ
oh, you're never mind. You're immune to it this turn.
わけにはいきません。クルターグラキウスシンプレックストリア。
し目指すやつ
Can you not hit Gilderoy? Oh, you did. Never mind. All right, how many? Is that only one more turn? Is that really only fucking? No, it's for 3 turns. Oh, but it ends because you do it at. Oh my god, that his ultimate should be so much better than it fucking is, and it's just not that good. I think I want you to hit there, and I think I want you just to keep doing Darkness Heart.
君にはこの渇きがわかる
当てるわけにはいきません。クルター
Boost it.
グラキウス
Still pretty good hits.
これが商売人の意地ってもんだ刺激が
Spank him. Spank him. He probably comes back up and does his thing, huh? Alright, use your ultimate. Use your ultimate.
私の集大成を
Use
ご覧に入れ
Draining
ましょう
Arrow. End it. Reckless Rage. Ouch, that was really lame. She would have lived just fine.
いよいよ幕引きだ君の死でね見せてくれたまえ
We're gonna get our ass kicked here, and a normal purple platypus, parry the platypus, parry the purple platypus. That's right, that's me. Parry the purple platypus.
私の全力。
Good hit.
俺とスパイク刺激がいい
The game didn't expect me to use my powers of power to power it up. We're definitely gonna win this fight like super easily because we can revive 3 times, and I'm not gonna. This is not like a real boss fight that I'm like, oh, it's a fun, interesting fight. I mean, it is a fun fight and it is cool, but with 3 feet continues, I don't mind using them.
少々厄介です
I care more about getting to the end game and being up on the hardest fights than anything. We're set, buddy. You want us to hit you with fire? Well, I didn't bring that, so we're not going to. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to full gore, and we're going to repeated thrust, and we're just going to boost every turn.
発射
What is the game called?
荒領地だよ
This is Octopath Traveler COTC. Champions of the Continent. And don't get it messed up. We're gonna look like we're dying here, but that's all part of the illusion. We hacked him. We get to see his last weakness is light, which we already knew, but we didn't have any light with us, so we didn't have much we could do. Sophia, go ahead and do big boy icy attack. And you go ahead and do a big threefold cleave. Spank. That's pretty much one hit KO right there. Alright, go ahead and take me out. Look at this. This guy's not even ready for what we got coming for him. It's such a weird mechanic that they add a revive. But I guess it's for, like, if you don't want to make a team for a story fight. Because they only let you do it in the story, I think. And if you don't want to have a team for it, because you don't know what's going in, right? So, like, your team is going to be bad going into nearly every fight, nearly all the time. Unless you bring all thieves, and then they're still not good. They're just, like, fine. Thank you. And then they're going to be like, oh, no, won't. Do you want to continue? Yeah. Look at that. Boom. As if nothing had ever happened. You're going to volt this guy? No. Paralyzing thrust. In fact, you just fireball. And everyone just boosts. Let's get these motherfuckers. Crimson Flower, random bleeding. Let's go. Oh, we did it. Gilderoy, you're so slow. Continue tickets? Well, we get 3 every day for the battle pass. We don't get 3 every day. We get 3 for every fight. Which is an excessive amount. But that's how we do it, you know? And for story fights like this, I don't really care at all. Oh, you're immune to it now. Fuck you. I gotta pay attention to these guys moving things. The fact that it changes every time. You get 3 for every fight, but again, you can't use them in, like, really difficult fights. They're not usable. You can only use them in, like, story fights and stuff. Which I think is, like, whatever. I still think it's a bit insane, but I don't care that much. .450 potency on that attack from Stead is pretty good. Especially if they're bleeding. I don't even think it matters if they're bleeding. I think as long as there's a bleeding enemy present that he does more damage. It's so numb you can't even move, bro. Alright, you go ahead and do Radiant Arrow, I guess. You go ahead and do Fireball. I'm really upset that I brought Fireball. He roared in anguish. He overpowered someone just badly. It does mean that you don't need to bring a good team for weaknesses, though, which is nice. What is it that we didn't find there? Is that... It's book or staff, right? No. Dagger? Dagger, book, staff? I don't know. Let's just have everyone attack him, see what happens. It was dagger. I could have been using that the whole time. The passes are so tempting. I think they're a great purchase. They're definitely the best way to spend money in the game. There's no doubt about that, right? You're gonna just volt because it actually goes through, and I guess you're gonna chain lightning in this situation. Don't boost though. Oh wait. Nah, it doesn't matter. You can just volt. Like I have no wind, no light. I only have 1 fire attack. I do have pretty good bow. And spear is okay. Spear is okay because I have Gilderoy 9S. Okay. So we could do 3. We could do 3. Everyone else just keep doing your thing. It's a very annoying fight. Mostly just the change. It's not that annoying if I would bring the weaknesses. But because you don't know going in, you know. Repeated thrust, which is less good than spear, but it's okay because it's still good. This is okay. 1 5-star every 2 months and 1 awakening every 3 months. Yeah, even just the $12 pack is good. So you get a 5-star every 2 months from the why, from the passes. That's just from the paw pass. So it's $24 for a 5-star. Then you also get you would get what, like 500 gems, 100 more, maybe more than that. 240 of them would be paid. And then you also get then every 3 months you get a free awakening. But then the thing is, you could take those paid gems if you get it twice. Basically, over the course of 3 months, you would also get an additional 5-star guaranteed, because you could do the daily 10 gem paid gem pulling thing too, right? I'm gonna do a video of like how to spend your gems or whatever. That was a great idea someone in chat gave me. Can you just be weak to one fucking thing that I brought? Herminia not having that 5-hit light attack has been so brutal in every fight, and I keep forgetting to change it. Oh, no, okay, whatever. There we go. We finally got a shield. I guess we could just be using Volt every turn. I don't need to be so weird about it. Fuck this guy. Fuck this motherfucking guy, bro. You know what? Volt him like that. Then you just attack. You just... The $12 pack, I think, also gives you the double materials, so you don't have to farm as much. I wonder why some of these come in yellow boxes and some don't. Maybe it's to show different effects, that they're not stacking or something. Bro, fuck this guy. Just take a fucking hit, you asshole. Like, he hasn't made himself weak to spear or bow in like 6 turns. Why do you even have those weaknesses? Just to throw me off? You're not gonna win. If anyone's slower, whatever. Just you. No, don't use your fucking thing. Just have them attack. Who goes slower? You can. You're too fast. You could fireball, and then you could paralyzing thrust. All right. Finally, that motherfucker's broken. He has, effectively, it feels like, more shields than everyone else. Alright, here we go. Now you could just die, because now we can actually hit your fucking weaknesses with whatever the fuck we want. Except you're just going to use your ultimate. And you're just going to use that. This might just kill him, though. Thank you. Get him out of here. That was so long, man. Bring coverage. Plus, you can do 3 months whenever you got the cash. Yeah. Well, I mean, also, it's only $12 a month. I mean, that's like nothing, right? That's like literally less than the cost of going to McDonald's. One time, probably. They don't seem to be of this world. Could the giant otherworldly door leading to the other world be part of it? Sasatos! Without desire, right? Ridiculous. Who is he? Was. Ritu, or whatever your name is, Riza, shut up. You're not likable. Maybe you're more likable to me. Hey, kitty. Oh, he's sleeping.
旅人よ
They need their solid 23.
君は旅の果てに何を望む
What do you seek at Journey's End? More poles.
人の欲とは
For man's desire is a bottomless
谷
abyss.
のように深く
通らせてもらうぞ
I'll be passing through now, Finis. He looks fucking stupid now. That signifies that he got more powerful, but he already was insanely powerful, and now he looks like a punk.
人間たちを
You've only got 7 rings, loser.
そしてこの世のすべて黒き炎で焼き尽くそう
What logic are you using?
私が貴様すべてを授けてやる
It's a cool looking sword, though. They put in a good amount of effort to this stuff, which I really appreciate. Prologue. Bestower of all the Black Lamp final chapter, yeah. Bump da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum. This game keeps changing. Resolutions, gotta move it around.
皆さん私たち
We must band together and face reality.
しかしながら
That said, we do not yet have a full grasp of the situation. What game do you think will be the Team Asano's next game? Bravely Default remake? I kind of hope
何を
not.
なすべきか
Did they do Octopath Traveler? Because they should probably make Octopath Traveler 3. They'll probably, if I had to guess, if they're the ones, I would guess Triangle Strategy 2. To be continued. It's a good picture. So we still can't we can't go to hell yet. This next chapter will probably take us to hell, huh? I'd be shocked, basically, if they didn't do Triangle Strategy 2. Quests. Whoa. Alright, let's take a look if we're going to do this right now or if we're going to do this later. "37 minutes remaining for Baldur's Gate 3. We're going to do this now. Alright, I'll talk to you. Oh, before we forget, let's change the skills of our characters. You don't need Draining Arrow, unfortunately. Even though I like it. You need Spill of Moonlight. I don't think you need the 4-fold Shadow Impact. I think you want Quad Edge. Your attacks are perfect. Maybe you don't need the Spear. What else do you have? This guy's so good. Harvestella? Yeah, that's what they're coming up next. I actually became a fan with them with Bravely Default on the 3DS. I'm actually like, I know it sounds weird. I don't like most of their games that much, but I like them all a decent amount. None of, like, Bravely Default, Triangle Strategy, and Octopath Traveler are, none of them are close to my favorite in their respective genres, but I think all the games are really good still. And I like them, but I don't love them. Triangle Strategy, I don't like as much as Final Fantasy Tactics. Bravely Default, I don't like as much as Final Fantasy Tactics or other job-based RPGs. Although I think Bravely Default 1 did a pretty good job of it. But then Octopath, I think, is good, but I think their fundamental storytelling, although well written, I don't like the pacing or the structure of the game. I wish Octopath Traveler 1 and 2 had different structure where it was a more traditional start to finish you go through. I know they were trying to do something interesting, but I do feel like it kind of makes the game suffer a little bit, I think. Do you have fire attacks? You should take that. These are pretty much the attacks I always want you to have. Is there anything else that I would really want you to have? Nope. Maybe make it 4 travelers only. Yeah, I just wish it was like you had a character, you gathered your party, and then you went on a one main quest for like 80 hours. Because the game's structure makes it so fucking weird. Like, not even from a storytelling aspect, but it's like from a balance standpoint. It's just like the game is super easy, and I don't know how to solve that unless they scale based on your party level or something. But it's like, I did Hikari's, so people will play the game and they're like, they'll be like, oh, you didn't play the game the right way. What you're supposed to do is gather 4 people and do their 4 stories, and then you have a second set of 4 people that you haven't played yet, and you gather them, and then you can start over at level 1 and do. It's like, you shouldn't have to have a fucking guide on not how to beat the game, but how to play the game to have the most fun. It's just such a, I don't like their structure, but the game is still really good. It has a great combat system. It has great storytelling, and when it, you know, the individual chapters are good amount of customization in the characters. But I think if it was a more traditional storied style RPG, it would be better. I mean, they could have 10 main characters. Like Final Fantasy X has like 7, 8, 9 main characters, something like that. But you gather them and they are with you through the game, you know? I think the only character you get later on is Auron, and that's like a couple hours. I think it's just like, and the thing is, the idea is like, these are all people from around the world that have their own callings, but like, I actually prefer the way this game does storytelling as opposed to the mainline Octopath Traveler games, where there's like 3 offshoots that are like interesting and good, and then there's like a main story tying it all together that's really, really good. How much juice we got? You get 300 influence on all of them. That's huge. Still good though. Obviously, I didn't make 100 fucking videos on Octopath Traveler 2 because I hated it. I liked the game. I just think that it suffers from difficulty. It needs a hard mode or some sort of scaling. It was just weird that like in not even the second half, 7 out of the 8 stories were so easy because I had finished Hikari's story because I was interested. They're like, hey, here's these compelling, interesting story that you can continue to see and have it be well paced, or you can completely say fuck all that and break up the story to make it all so it's this weird pacing when it makes no sense. Like, we gotta hurry, we're going to go attack. Now 20 hours later we'll come back to it after we finish everyone else's chapter 2s or chapter 3s, you know, like. And so by doing Hikari's story first, like, I was just like, I destroyed everyone else. Even Hikari's story wasn't that hard for me, but it was definitely the hardest. Yes, yes. The Ring Maiden Signa, who we're going to kill in chapter 3, I bet. Or 4. I like the way this game does its story better. Me, help me. Is this Orsa? We know Orsa is still sleeping in the basement, and she just needs the 8 rings. We've got 7 of them. Come on. It hurts so much constantly. You're gonna die? Bro, you're fine. That's what a lot of reviewers criticize, lacking one huge story connecting it all together. Octopath 1 did it with the ending, but it was very, very short. And even then, it's like, it's, to me, that's so unimportant. That, to me, that kind of misses the, maybe their criticism is that it doesn't have an overarching story. I don't care about that. That's just a symptom. The issue is that because the game is structured, how you're going to play it, going through these chapters, that if you complete a chapter, the rest of the game is easy, boring, and uninteresting. It's not boring. It's engaging because the stories are interesting, but it's like, I literally just randomly auto attacked or randomly used OP skills and would one round every single boss. They would be like, this is supposed to be a big moment. It's like this person is like learned the true magic and he's got God on his side and they've sacrificed all these people and for their ultimate spell they hit me for like 15 damage and I kill them in one shot. And then the only reason they don't die in one shot is because they're stuck at 1 HP. That way they could say something about their power. Then I hit them for 1 more HP and they die. So it's like having to backtrack. Yeah, exactly. Backtracking to really low levels makes the combat system is very good, and they have a great machine here where it's like the engine is good. It's got good rules. It's got fun engaging, systems. Every turn is interesting. You've got cool, powerful items, cool, powerful classes, cool, powerful combos, unique characters that bring different things to the table, but you don't have any fights to use it on. They gave you like this really cool car and then parked it in a garage, like for a lot of the game. Except for the final fight of the game, which I would say is like the super boss is borderline too hard. I don't think it's like insanely, like I fought harder super bosses. It only took like 2 or 3 tries, but it is the hardest. It's a fight that goes from the game is too easy to that part's too hard. Like Final Fantasy VII is a way harder game. And Final Fantasy VII isn't like too hard, but it's like when you're playing Final Fantasy VII, things get harder over the course of the game. Or, things are, you're leveling up, they're leveling up, you're leveling up, they're leveling up. And if you break the game, you see that the game is still trying to push back harder, but you're just overpowering it. But like you go through the game in Octopath Traveler 1 or 2 and it resets. Like you go through, you get the story and it's like, boom, reset, go back to level 1. And then you can't beat the main game of the main story unless you watch all the stories, even for the characters that you don't like. So you're like, Agnia's story was uninteresting, but I have to go through all these chapters just so I could see the conclusion of Hikari's story, essentially. She didn't have to fucking be there. She wasn't even interesting, and she didn't at all contribute. We got to go to hell and save your sister. That's what I'm saying. That's what makes Octopath so incredible to me, is that I have such a fundamental issue with the way they've structured the game, yet I still enjoy the game because they're so good at making the storytelling good. The music is out of this world good. Some of the best music in any video game ever. And again, their individual stories are super well told with super compelling characters and twists and turns that are engaging with a really, really fun combat system, but they just have a bad structure, in my opinion. I'm super excited for FF7 Rebirth. This is also another thing that maybe I'm a little contrarian on, that maybe I have just bad takes. Maybe that's what I've learned. I would be upset if Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth were just retellings of Final Fantasy VII. When I don't want a remake of Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII is already a borderline perfect game. I don't need it to because there are a lot of people like, I just want Final Fantasy VII with better graphics. I don't want that at all. I have Final Fantasy VII. It looks good. It plays good. It's super fun to play. I want them to do something crazy. I want them to, in the world of Final Fantasy VII, tell this crazy story, how things are different. I want them to change a lot. I want it to be very different. Maybe not different combat. I would like the original combat, but I want them to tell a different story. And I feel like that's the direction they're going, and that really excites me. Why are they letting that swine live after everything she's done? Are they talking about Agnia? We can't let them get away with it. She needs to pay. In that case, maybe we have to show them our definition of justice. This is great. You think Aerith will live? I think so too. And that's exciting. Not because I don't want her to die. I really much want her to die. But I want to see how that changes the repercussions. What's even crazier, think about this. What if somehow there's through whatever, there was like the timeline is slightly altered, a butterfly effect, and Tifa saves Aerith, and Tifa gets killed. She like pushes her out of the way, and then Tifa dies. They're not gonna kill her because she sells, but that's the kind of shit where I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. What's on the table now? Motherfucking anything is on the table now. Let's go. Or Zack saves her? Maybe. I don't know if he's around. But I think he would save her, like, through, like, some sort of mental image or whatever. But I really think that I think Aerith should be saved and someone else should die. I don't know who, but someone should die in her place, and it completely puts everything. The butterfly effect just goes off the rails. That would be fun. I still want her to die because I don't like her that much, but it's okay. Thank you for coming, Chosen One. I wouldn't rather be nowhere else other than playing Baldur's Gate 3, but it's okay. You're a good runner-up. We're keeping the title. I like that Piero doesn't get to be here. He doesn't deserve it. 7 of the Divine Rings. Yeah, we got ours. The Huntress, the Thunderblade, the Prince of Thieves, the Scholar King, the Traitor, the Lady of Grace, the Charitable. The last one, the Flame Bringer, is still with the Chosen One. He's the Flame Guard. He was tasked by the Order of the Sacred Flame to protect the rings. We get an evil Aerith? That would be really fun too. Anything that changes it up. I bet there's a fan theory about evil Aerith and evil Tifa just because evil female characters are usually almost naked. And people are like, oh, it would be so crazy if they gave us evil Aerith. Oh, she would barely be wearing anything. Like, shut up. It would be a good character, but I'm saying every time you see an evil bad, like a mega evil bad character, they're always fucking naked. Just look at Tatlock. Is such a thing possible? Also, there's that door. And the beings that seem like they aren't from this world. Was it the fact that they were zombies or that they were glowing red like hell? We don't have enough to go on at present. We should see if we can gather more information. Well, aren't you a proactive one? So how do you suggest we go about doing that? Lock the crimson door before the shadows steal in. I read that once somewhere. In a book from the kingdom of Hornburg. Hornburg, the Highland kingdom that was destroyed a few years back. The Crimson Door and Shadows. It might be related to what we're dealing with right now. Nice one, wise King Solon. Sounds like we better read up on this kingdom of Hornburg. Indeed. We don't have any other leads. You know why I suspected that the Master of Fame would be the continuation? Because the Master of it was like in the first one, right? There was the Master of All that got continued on by the Bestower of Power, and then there was the Master of Wealth, which got continued on by the Bestower of Wealth. And both those storylines came to an end, so it made sense that this new storyline that wasn't connected to anything would actually get a continuation, because it was the only one that wasn't, like, sealed off. I wish King Pardus would come back and just with his big-ass sword and slash someone. Your Majesty! Yo, taking justice to the streets. Our dear king was cruelly rendered into a bloody mess by that accursed Empress Tatlock, and now completely devoid of respect for his royalty, nay, his humanity. We will not suffer her life to continue. Cut her to pieces in front of us. Oh yeah, it's getting dark. You should have killed her. No, killing her serves no purpose. She's merely a superpowered god woman with demonic powers and the world's largest cults and army of all time. Her whole army is still alive. They didn't kill them all. They just like, oh, well, they got the mothership. Let's all give up and go home. They're planning to come get her right now. After his death, the kingdom fell into disarray, unable to appoint a successor. And they will likely be unable to regain order until the Empress's head is delivered to them. It would be better to act before there are any casualties. Just one casualty.
これはエドラスだけの問題ではない。私の一存で決定すべきではありません。決を取りましょう。
So I will go and do just that. We will discuss advantages and disadvantages of executing her. Once everyone is ready, I ask that you come to the throne room. I hope they bring back King Pardis somehow. Oh my god, is he going to be a playable character? I just want to see that sprite with the dead eyes on my team. Alright, we're probably going to call the stream pretty soon here. I want to go eat some breakfast, use the restroom, and then play some Baldur's Gate 3. I could stream Baldur's Gate 3, but honestly, I think I'll just enjoy it more if I just try to play for myself and have fun, and I keep my content creation to something that I'm more known for. He did get added in JP? Oh, fuck. I realized that in a gacha, I go hard for the villains. When does he get added? We're going to do this cutscene first. I really want to get to hell. I must be getting close to hell. My reason is simple, boiling down to basic math, because I'm so logical and cool. I believe that taking her life, we will save countless others. I agree. How can you hope to maintain order if you don't punish those who do wrong? If you want to maintain a bright future for us all, you must create a kingdom that allows for it. And that empress committed some of the gravest crimes a human can commit. The people are in the right. Shut up, Renew. You're the fucking worst. You're only saying that because your goddamn fucking boyfriend is being a piece of shit, so shut up. I'm not saying that we need to kill her. I don't necessarily agree with the vengeance justice system, but I am saying at least come up. Don't be so fucking biased. Acknowledge your own biases. Think of it this way, you're reasonable. Do not kill the wolf, lest thou suffer the wrath of the pack. I understand that. You're saying her country. This is an argument. Why is Tatlock crazy? she's the empress that tried to take over the entire world and killed half of her own people to do it, and then killed all of our own people to do it, and then she was just trying to get the rings so she can kill more people. She's just a fucking psycho. But she was attractive. This makes sense, all right? This is an argument. You're saying don't kill her because her kingdom of with an infinitely sized army that everyone was shocked at how big an army could be. They've never seen this big of an army on anyone ever. It outrivaled our entire continent's army. We're saying maybe that they will kill us if we kill. I still think it's more dangerous to leave her alive in that sense, because they're going to try to get her back instead of just do vengeance. Because they're going to attack either way. You'd rather have them... I don't know, maybe you'd rather have them... Maybe they're deterred from attacking while she's alive. You're right. I believe there is value in letting her stay alive so she should be used as a bargaining chip. This is how you make an argument for your side. You don't say, well, I believe that there is goodness in people. Also, the guy that I love more than anything else in life just betrayed everybody, but I think we should all forgive him because he was really handsome and he was kind to me. I one time scraped my knee and he said, "Are you okay?" And ever since then, I've just been a simp. That logic may check out on paper, but exactly. It's hardly with planning for a future we can't predict. Especially when there's an ever larger problem staring us right in the eye. Exactly. The undead and not the undead and a whole rebellion. The people, this is the problem with monarchy, man. They're all deciding for the masses. The masses said what they want. I'm not saying the masses always know best, but they have a right to fuck up their own lives. No one wants to take another's life. What about my vote? You will remain neutral by being biased in the first place. That's fair. What do you mean? It's 2 against 3. Kill her. Are you in favor of executing her? Yes. She probably sides with you anyway, probably. And to be fair, Renew doesn't even count. Only King Solomon makes a good point, and I actually tend to agree with him more. But also, as someone that's into democracy, I tend to be biased on the side of the masses, even if they're raving mad. I like how echoey this room is, though. Hi, kitty cat. You're beautiful. He's sleeping. All right, I think that might be the last cutscene for right now. Yeah, I'm going to go eat some breakfast and get ready to play Baldur's Gate 3. But then I'll probably be back either later today or tomorrow at the latest. And I still had a video come out today. I have another video coming out tomorrow. I got content creation on the brain, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! All right. You guys have a good one. Per platypus, per platypus. I will see you guys later. Go ahead and check out the YouTube. You're already here anyway. You might as well drop a like if you haven't, or a sub, or, you know, all that shit that everyone always asks you to do. Keep doing it.